On? How y'all doing out there? Last night I watched 2020 special on the run about Ahmaud Arbery and his mother Wanda Cooper Jones. And his mother's an incredible woman. She was able to get justice. And think about it like this. The pandemic had just started. There was 70 days between when that videotape was out and the DNA and them weren't doing nothing. You got to remember, it was 3 DAs who went through it. The killer, McMichael, and his son, the killer, it was a trip because he said he was 5'0". And the cops sat there and said, okay. They shrugged shoulders. They were just going to cover it up. They weren't going. It was 74 days before the videotape got released to the public. Those turkeys did 3 things wrong. The cameraman, who also was an accessory to the murder, they did what they did wrong. They wanted the tape to be there to exonerate them. If the sad, you want to know what was so damaging? If those turkeys weren't so arrogant to show it, that racist Brunswick, Georgia department wasn't going to really put it out. Those guys weren't going to get charged. They had carte blanche to murder, to a lynching. And only really once George Floyd's story hit and everything kind of hit did that thing take a light bulb and then it flashed on. But were not for the video, for that dummy not to put it out there and them not to do what they did, this case never comes to trial. And 3 white guys get away with lynching. But because of Wanda Cooper Jones, Ahmaud Arbery's mother, to pursue it in the middle, at the start of the pandemic, when everything was getting locked down, and to put the heat on and do her own detective work, she got the ball rolling. Now, that just goes to show that no matter what's going on, if you have faith and belief and you put your energy in the right places, you can get justice or get something done. But you can't trust these police and the government and these agents because they didn't want to do nothing. You had a DA who was working with McMichael's the father, and she rolled over like Dick Van Dyke rolling over fire, and like, I ain't see nothing, didn't hear nothing. It's pretty scary how this always, seems to go down. So, it's really, it's a travesty. It's a travesty, but justice did prevail. But anyway, that 2020 special was very enlightening and a must watch. Please give me your thoughts and takes about the 2020 special on Ahmaud Arbery on the run and how his mother got things going. And respect to his father, too, because he never swayed from what he said. And Emmett Till ain't that far away. And there are, sadly, a lot of cases of racist white folks and racist police and government agents who have lynched African-American men and women for hundreds of years without just being ever brought up. And this is why critical race theory is important in school. Because if you're going to school, Ahmaud Arbery happened in front of your eyes. Trayvon Martin happened before your eyes. Breonna Taylor happened before your eyes. George Floyd happened before your eyes. And so on and so forth. And there's no way in the world you could talk about modern history without talking about Black Lives Matter and also talking about all these modern day lynchings that have gone on without justice in the majority of the cases. Please like to subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and you have to acknowledge it. There's no way around it. I'm out.